What's up, good people? It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ, and we are the Bro Code. You see the fellas, we got new gear swag on deck. We are out here, man. We got the LeVelle Moton Mural, the public unveiling today. It starts at noon. We're on the corner of Hargett and Salisbury, right in front of the Black Friday Market in Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, we have a special guest. I don't know if he is the special, but he is a special guest because this wouldn't be up here if he wasn't here. His name is Sean Kernick.
There we go.
And he is the artist for the LeVelle Moton Mural. Sean, what's happening, brother? How you doing, man?
All right, doing
Pleasant
good.
to have you, man.
Coming shot here.
We got a wide angle, baby.
What's up?
I'm curious, man. So I was talking to your wife 3 weeks. You didn't have an intern. This was all blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep.
What does it mean to you, man? What does it feel? How does that feel to you?
I feel pride is what it feels like, because not only was it an achievement, you know, to paint something so big, but to honor LeVelle and to be a part of the whole project, especially with the city growing so fast and people don't really know who they are, and to really put a spotlight on somebody who makes this place such a good place to come to for all these people, and really to identify like who we are. To be a part of that. Like, I don't know, it doesn't get better than that.
I could dig it, man. So you had the opportunity to be the hands, but there was someone behind the scenes that helped with design. Talk about who had hands in this.
Adam, I'm blanking on his last name. I want to say Johnson, but I don't know if his last name is that, but he'll be here.
Talk to him later.
So he did the layout. Him and LeVelle worked on it together, and so I came in on after that was done. And they kind of had this vision, and were like, "Can you bring this to life?" And I was like, "I'm gonna try my best," and I think it came out great. So.
Bros, what you think, man?
I mean, I'm loving it. I'm curious, what other pieces of work have you done, and how could people get in touch with you? Find you, social media?
I do a lot of murals. I'm full time, and so I've been full time for about 5 years, and I'm on social media on Instagram at shauno.roxwell. And SeanKernick.com. I got a website, and you can see I'm always doing something. So, but 90% of what I do is murals right now, and it's like living the dream. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
So what's next? Because like this is next level.
I mean this is a level up for sure for me. I mean, this was one of those projects where I would get off the lift, because when you're up close you can't really tell how it's going, and when you get off the lift and you look and you're like, oh dang. Oh, this is coming good, and it's rare that it's like that, and so this one really came together great. But I'm working on a project with UNC next. Okay. So in the women's basketball lounge, they have something in there that I'm working on. So that's what's like next. So,
I want you to know, right here from the Bro Code, we look forward to sitting you down on the chair and talking more about your story.
Yes, let's do it.
We'd love to hear about why you even started with art, because you didn't start with this. Like, this started with a vision. We're not going to talk about that now. But tune in next to the Bro Code Show. Go to our Instagram at Bro Code Show right now, like that. And keep up with the guests that we always talk to, man, on the Bro Code Show. Go to our YouTube page at Bro Code TV Productions. Like, share, subscribe, and look at all of the courageous conversations. It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ. And we are the Bro Code. It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ, and we are the Bro Code. We are sitting here with the designer of the LeVelle Moton Mural. We're on the corner of Salisbury and Hargett, right here in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. Adam, what's good, bro?
Hey, how's it going, Troy?
Man, good, man. Talk to me
man.
about this design, man. How did it come about? What did it take? Talk to us about it.
All right. So what happened was I knew LeVelle from a long time ago. We used to go to high school and everything, so we're high school buddies and everything. He called me out the blue. He said, hey, I need this design. I want to do something big, and he hit me with this. I didn't know it was going to come out like this, but you know, he hit me with this saying, look, here's some pictures. Come up with something. And I was like, I don't know, man. You know, I was kind of scared about it, but then I said, let me go ahead and put something together and make something happen. So he told me a little story about how he wanted things and what it should represent. But he said, hey, you come up with it. Just do what you do. And I kind of like figured out first, it's kind of like a sidewalk at the bottom. So the sidewalk is like you walking through the history of LeVelle right there. The roads and the concrete, all that. So as you see, it's like a bunch of stuff. The pictures he gave me and everything, I was like, oh, how am I going to do this and everything. So I decided to make the word Moton stand out, and pictures inside the word Moton.
Yeah.
So that you can see what he's representing and what he's about. When you come by and look at it, first catch your eye is him in the middle with his trophies. Then you say, okay, this is Moton. So you don't get it confused. It's Moton. Once you see that, you're like, oh, what did he do? And you see all the things that represent him. And that makes you want to actually look up and find out more information about him.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, it speaks legacy, man.
Right.
If nothing else, that's what he represents.
That's what he represents. And he does a lot for the community. So as a basketball player, he did a lot in basketball, but most of all, representing the community. As you heard, a lot of people that make success never give back. But this guy right here, show and prove. And this wall says it itself, all the things. If you look into the O, you see all the logos and stuff like that. Companies that he has, things that he does, people he's representing, and different kind of things that he's doing for people out there. So this is a big thing, big event. So yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it.
Adam, we're glad you came through on the Broco Show.
Yes,
and we're coming back because we want to put you on the hot seat, man. We need an interview to talk about all of this design.
Yeah.
And I saw that Tesla.
Oh yeah.
I need to keep
we got the two of them. Right?
Yeah. Did you see him? I saw on Twitter, bro.
Not only that, but I'll talk to you about Tesla. I got the solar panels and the power walls and everything.
Now you done got them excited. Now you done got the bros excited.
$300 a month went down to $10 a month.
Adam, we see a photo shoot too.
Okay.
We're gonna talk to you.
Hey, I'm ready for it.
We'll talk, man.
I'm ready for it. Look, this is my inspiration too. LeVelle's my inspiration. This is my inspiration too.
Come on,
that
man.
first time you did that interview, we talked over there with Reggie. Killed it. So I know it's a lot.
Hey man. Appreciate that, man. It's your boy Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, and we are the Broco.
Right.
What's up, good people? It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ, and we are the Broco Show. We got the big homie today, man. We are live right here in downtown Raleigh, corner of Salisbury and Hargett Street. Behind us, we got the LeVelle Moton Mural. Well, big part of that legacy is standing right next to me, man. So I gotta know, bro, Poobie, what does it mean when you talk about a mentor, a change agent, somebody that has poured into you, not just in basketball, but as a man?
Right.
What does it mean, man?
I think the first and most important word is inspiration. Like from the very beginning, he's done and he's doing the things that as a young black man in this community, that's what you want to do. You want to play basketball, that's cool. But like, what do you want to do in the community? What do you want to do in business? And what do you want to do in terms of inspiring youth? Right. And that's just inspiration. He's inspiration. He's that blueprint that I needed growing up, that I need now, venturing into being a man, for sure.
I can dig that, man. So you are a Raleigh native, man. Like this is your city, man. And you have put a stamp on that. LeVelle has too. He has a park named after him. He has a day in September that is LeVelle Moton Day. Right. He is an icon.
Right.
So if you could sum all that up in one word, when kids look at this, what do you want them to reflect on?
I would say exactly what the theme is to this, and it's a road that grew from concrete. I can't do one word, but I can do one theory, and it's a road that grew from concrete.
That's it, man.
This neighborhood and this area, historically has been concrete. They were trying to build on top of it. But for him to grow from it and sprout from it and still be able to do things, that's all I can ask for.
I love it, man.
Absolutely.
The homie.
Appreciate that, bro. Big bro.
It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, and we are
Broco.
My man.
So,
appreciate you, bro.
Thank y'all.
All right, who's next? It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, and we are right here on the corner of Hargett and Salisbury Street. Right behind me is the mural for LeVelle Moton, legend in the game. But right next to me, I have another legend, James Monty. Monty, what's good, man?
Hey, good, man. Good. Glad to be here.
Hey, man, so you're here. We got the LeVelle Moton mural behind us, man, as a staple in the Raleigh community. What does it mean to you?
Means a lot, man. I grew up with Vel. Good friends. Proud of my man.
Good deal, man. Good deal. What's next for you, man?
He's doing a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Let's top secret.
Top secret?
But it's big.
You're not gonna give us anything?
Yeah. We're working on buildings.
Working on buildings?
Working on buildings.
All right. They might get high?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Skyscrapers
Raleigh,
in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Durham area.
Yeah.
My man, James Montague, a.k.a. Monty, right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I appreciate you, Monty.
Appreciate you, man.
It's your boy, Bro Troy, a.k.a. Mr. Y4C, and we are live right here on the corner of Hargett and Salisbury Street. Right behind us, we have the LeVelle Moton Mural. We have the shooting guard, the current shooting guard at North Carolina Central University, Randy Miller. Randy, man, what does that mural mean to you, man, as a mentor of someone that's currently coaching you, man? What does that mean to you?
It's a blessing just to be here and see his mural. It's actually amazing the way it is. But it just shows how much of a leader and motivator Coach Moton is. Like I said, when I first came here, the first thing I remember him saying is like, "Who are you doing this for?" You know, what does your last name mean? Who are you doing it for? And I always think of that like just of him. You know, just telling you can't be selfish. You know, you gotta find that reason who you're doing it for, because he always tells us, if you're just doing it for yourself, I mean, you're not going to really go nowhere with that. So, I mean, it's just a blessing just to be under him and learning everything that he does, you know.
And we look forward to that championship, man, and coming to Central this April, man.
No doubt.
Appreciate you, man. Be safe, bro.
You too.
It's your boy, Bro Troy, a.k.a. Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ, and we are right here with the Bro Code Show. My man, Ninth Water. That's a goal. That's the super blue. It's your boy, Bro Troy, a.k.a. Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ, and we are right here with Ninth Wonder on the corner of Salisbury and Hargett at the mural of LeVelle Moton. Ninth, hey man, as a staple of the city, we've asked this question to many. What does it mean to you, man? Like, why are you here?
Inspiration. Like, this is history. This is going to be here for perpetuity. Yes, and that's what's important, man, that we make sure we raise up our own. And this is a heavy area for college basketball. Yeah. And there's so much to be said about the Coach K's of the world, of course, and the late Dean Smith, Roy Williams, and all the great college basketball coaches. Keats, my man Keats, that's at NC State, and Jill Van Valno, but it's not a lot that's talked about the black college, you know. Yeah. And LeVelle is not a great black college coach. He's one of the greatest college basketball coaches, period. And to have him immortalized today, man, we usually don't get things like this till we pass away. We get a chance to see walking history as it goes down. So that's why I think why this is important. It's inspiration. Knowing he probably lived a good mile from here.
Yeah, if that.
Of course.
But what you got?
What's a word that you would use to describe LeVelle?
Resolve. He said it. He walks with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah. The background he comes from, the background a lot of us come from, by statistic, we're not supposed to make it. And resolve, going through the resolve of how he grew up, going through the resolve of turning out a lot of schools, choosing North Carolina Central, going through the resolve of being a student, going through the resolve of playing some part of professional basketball, coming back to the school that he was a star at, going through the resolve of raising the next generation. Like, you can't even, this is not supposed to happen by American standard. But his resolve is what got him through it all. Absolutely.
What you got, sir?
Yes, absolutely. Nice. This is bigger than basketball.
Yeah.
It's bigger than music.
Yeah.
Speak to that, man. Like, how important is
this?
This
is history, man. Like, this is history. Like I said, usually we only do this when people pass away. Right. You know, by design, his kids are supposed to accept this for him when he's gone. The fact that he can do it in front of his kids not only shows them what he is or what they can become, that anything is possible. They probably can't recognize it now, and they're not supposed to, but later on down the road, they'll still be able to walk down this street with their children and their children and their children, and they'll be able to look at that. That's what's as important as the Capitol building over there, man. You know what I mean?
Good stuff, man. It's your boy, Bro Troy, a.k.a. Mr. Y4C. We are right here at the LeVelle Moton Mural on the corner of Hargett and Salisbury. My man.
And I'm Ninth Water. I'm start selling water.
Right here, baby. Hey, Ninth, we appreciate you, bro.
Coach LeVelle Moton. Come on.
I've been busy enough to, and on the road with these guys over here to my right. It seems like the last 2 months. And I never really had a chance to see it. People was tagging me on social media and everything. I don't even really want to turn around because it's crazy. First and foremost, thank everybody for coming out. This is bananas. Because this is the first time I've ever had everyone who impacted my life in one place at the same time. So let me get to this mural right here. When Adam came back, there's a bunch of pictures, and I said it has to be something that not only represents me but the important people in my life. And I said it has to be evergreen. And I said, when people look at it, I want them to feel inspired, not just because it's a LeVelle Moton mural, but just because they can look at that, touch me, know me, and feel inspired. So one of the things that was super important to me was my name. My mother always told me, man only has 2 things in this world, his word and his name. I actually hated the first days of school growing up because the teacher could never pronounce my name, so my name was incredible and significant to me. This M, you know, we had a variety of pictures, but the USA basketball picture, I was fortunate enough to earn a gold medal. And I wanted kids to be able to look at that and people to be able to look at that, to know that the world is bigger than this 4-block radius in Southeast Raleigh. I was inspired by someone who did it before me, Mr. Nate McMillan. And I thought that was an incredible picture to have up there. That beautiful lady in the M is this beautiful lady right here beside me. Truth of the matter is, my life was just like this until I met her. And the trajectory of my life just elevated when I met her. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful for her. And I found out that men, we don't settle where we find beauty. We settle when we find peace. And I just happen to find peace and beauty all in one, so I hit the jackpot. So thank you, baby. This was really hard, and it's probably why I've been emotional all day. The lady in the other M, it's my grandmother. I thought she was the greatest human being to ever walk the face of the earth. I wanted a Pepsi hot shot when I was young. Ron took me to DC. When I got back, I was crowned the best shooter in America. And I told my grandmother, I'm gonna buy you this big house, I'm gonna buy you this big car. She looked me directly in my face and she told me, oh, that's fine. But the 2 most important days of your life is the day that you were born and day that you figure out why. And when you leave this earth, and people remember you as a basketball player and you've done a poor job of living, and I've never forgotten that. Today is her birthday, and she was deeply spiritual. And this Bible that's down here, I had to have that as a representation because when she passed, I never said this story. Everybody was trying to get belongings, and it was literally like the movie Soul Food. And the belonging that we got, my mom and my brother, we got her Bible. And my grandmother kept everything in her Bible. When I say everything, I mean everything. It was almost like a second purse. And I had the Bible, and one day I kept it in storage. And I never touched it. When I moved into my first home, I had the Bible, and some papers fell out one day. And one of those papers, while I was picking it up, was a note that she wrote to God while she was on her deathbed. And the last line of that letter said, "Dear God, please make sure you look after Puffy," which is me, because he's really special. He's going to change the world someday. So that's why I have that representation of that Bible right there. I'm done talking. I thank all of you guys for coming out here. This means the world to me. I never wanted to be any kind of icon. I just wanted to be an inspiration. I didn't want to be Superman. I just wanted to be the best man that I could be. And I'm fortunate that I had a praying grandmother. It all comes back full circle. She always made me pray with her when I was a kid. And she made me repeat after her. And she ended every prayer by asking God to protect her kids. And I didn't even realize I was praying for myself. So when I leave here, I'm going to a grave site. I ask her, is she proud of me? Because I surely hope so. I thank you guys for taking the time out your busy schedules to come out here. And please know when you see me, I represent you, I represent this community. I'm thankful, I'm proud of where I'm from, and I love every single one of you that had an impact on my life. Thank you so much, appreciate it.
It's your boy, Bro Troy, aka Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ, and the Bro Code is live right here on the corner of Hargett Street in Salisbury. Behind us, we have the LeVelle Moton Mural. Right next to me, I got the man, the myth, the legend, LeVelle Moton. LeVelle, what's going on, bro?
Family, I appreciate you having me.
Already, man. It's good to be here, man. You are Mr. Raleigh, so we're going to give you your flowers right now. So,
absolutely.
To the camera, man, we just really want to know, for all the kids that are from Lane Street, from Raleigh, when they look at this, what do you want them to reflect on? What do you want them to see?
That you can be anything you desire, man. You know, where we come from, oftentimes, our conditions, our environment, they kind of limit our minds. Yeah. And then you have other people externally telling you what you can and can't do simply because they're unable to do it.
Yeah.
But for me, you know, it's just all about dreaming and achieving, man. I was blessed to have a mom and a grandma that just told me, look, man, you can do anything that you want. Yeah. You just got to commit to it. You got to dream about it and just stack good days together. Yeah. And I think that's what greatness is, just a bunch of good things stacked on top of each other. And when you look up, you'll have a mural or a professional career or success or whatever it may be, man. Like, so many people trying to chase success, but that's deadly because you can't even define that. Like, what is it, right? So it's all about your personal definition of it. I never wanted to be successful. I just wanted to be valuable, right? So, because my grandma, she used to sit on the porch, her and her girls, everybody that walked through, she gave them a value, right? Whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. She'd be like, that boy ain't like a wet food stamp, you know what I'm saying? Or he just as helpless as a penny with a hole in it, or he good as gold. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he worth $1 million. So I just wanted to be valuable, and then whatever value was, it would attach itself to success, and voila. So any kid that's around here, man, just dream. And have your dream. Don't let nobody distract you from it. Stay prayed up. Be faithful in it, and be encouraged, because you're going to have to sit in it alone. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to sit in it alone. And that's the uncomfortable times that God is preparing you for moments like this.
I can dig it, sir. I was grandma's baby too, man. What you got, man?
Coach, I don't know if we could have planned this day any better. You know, from the weather standpoint, coming off the hills to the 200 victory for Central. You know,
so damn, man. Man,
what does that mean? Just achieving that accomplishment within the ranks of Central and all the many things that you're going to do. What does all that mean for you?
It's just God, right? It's just God taking his hand, putting it on me and saying, I know this boy ain't going to work in a pie factory, right? I know I got to keep him off the street. I know he's foolish, so let me just take him and just navigate him through life. And I continue to do that. I pray harder now than when I ain't have a dime. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay as faithful as I possibly could for him. You know, out of all the days in the world, the unveiling is the day of my grandmother's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in circumstance. I believe it happens when it's supposed to happen in God's timing. And that's why I was so emotional. I wasn't even thinking about anything else other than, like, God, I know this is you. You know what I'm saying? You got a 60% chance of rain and all. Now the sun shine. Like, come on, man. Like, it just happens when it's supposed to happen. And I'm just glad he kept his hands on me, and I'm glad I had a praying grandmother, because I know she got a little bit to do with it too.
Absolutely. She's smiling on you right now,
I
brother.
hope so, bro. I hope so. Thank you so much.
Bro, Kirk, what you got, man?
Yeah, Coach, you spoke in your speech to relationships. So we work with youth. The power of the relationship, man. Can you speak to how important it is to treat everybody we meet that way, because you never know if you're going to need them later?
You know, it's one thing in our community that we never truly grasp, the power of relationships. Like, look at our catchphrases, like boy bye, girl bye, F you too. You know, I cut you, I'll cut you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cancel culture. We quick to cancel people, but people make the world go round. So when you need somebody, it's going to be a person, you know, that provides that favor.
That's right.
When you need help, it's going to be a person. Like, when you need somebody to make a phone call or co-sign, or, you know, get you in the party, get you in the club, or get you here, there, wherever, it's going to be a person. So I just learned, like, it's easier to catch more bees with honey than you do vinegar. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at a point in my life where it just takes too much energy to dislike people and hate people, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I try to treat people the way I want to be treated, try to remain solid. I don't care who I know, I treat everybody the same, right? And so hopefully that can be received as a solid individual, and people will do you a favor in return one day, because we all just going to need people as human beings.
Indeed. My grandmother raised me as well, sir. One of the things she always said is she never met a stranger. So I could really dig that. When you talk about the attitude towards people. Well, we love you, man. We appreciate you. We wanted to give you your flowers today. Now, I want to speak into existence on this day, on your grandmother's birthday, that in April we will be center court on Central. You would have won the championship already.
Let's do it.
And we look forward to taking this footage, putting it on the Megatron, and again giving you your flowers.
That's love.
LeVelle Moton, we love you, bro.
No, I got to come on the show, man.
Indeed.
Come on the show. No doubt about it.